Hello guys, my name is Victoria Pavlov. I'm the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. How are you this morning? Today is Wednesday. That means today is my streaming day. And today we will talk about how we can create vector art in Adobe Photoshop. Let me switch to my desktop just like this. No, just like this. And now, guys, you can see that, of course, I have opened Adobe Photoshop. And also, guys, I have created my simple document. You can create your document in any size you like. And I have displayed a reference image. I downloaded this image from a Pixel Squid. Thanks, Terry. So we will be creating this Santa Claus bag using the curvature pen tool. I love the curvature pen tool in Photoshop because it's amazing tool. It's easy to use, and I will show you how. Okay, as I said, I have two layers right now. One layer is my background layer. By the way, you can hi because thank you. You can use any color for your background. Also, you can use any image or anything like that for your background. Second layer is my reference layer. And now I will create a new empty layer, just like that. And now I have three layers. I will switch to my curvature pen tool. I will highlight this tool. By the way, if you will press or long click on pen tool, Photoshop will display vector tools for you. And what you need to do, you need just to click on curvature pen tool, and just like that, Photoshop will activate your curvature pen tool. Before I will start, I would like to point out on this. I love creating new separate layer for each detail in my vector art in Photoshop, because in that case I will preserve all layers. I can adjust later on at any time, and it's easy for me. I will show to you how. So I have a new empty layer, and before I will start creating my shape, in the at the top of your Photoshop screen, you have this option. You can switch between path and shape. Because we are working on a shape, you need to specify that. Photoshop, I would like to create a shape. Now you need to pick a color to fill your shape with. I will use this red color, maybe darker red. I will specify later on, but what I will specify right away, that I don't want to have stroke in my shape. So you can click on a stroke color icon, and here you can specify that I don't want have stroke in my shape, just like that. After we specified everything, time to create our first curvature point. You can click anywhere in your document to create your first curvature point, just like that. Now I will click here to create second curvature point, and just like this, guys, just like using simple pen tool or pencil tool, I will create my Santa bag. By the way, don't be frustrated if you will create from the first try not perfect shape. You can adjust anything at any time later on. By the way, I'm using Wacom Cintiq, and of course I'm using Wacom pen. Guys, I highly recommend you to use any tablet you can afford. I'm a Wacom user all my professional life, and by the way, now on Amazon you can buy a Wacom Intuos for $79. Guys, it's amazing. So I closed my shape. Now time to adjust my shape, because I'm not so happy with it. First of all, I would like to create straight curvature point. To create a straight curvature point, double click on any curvature point you would like to adjust, just like that. And now I can adjust it as well, even after I converted this curvative point to straight point. Now I will click on this curvative point to activate it. After I activated this curvative point, you will see that you have activated your curvative point after double tap. If your curvative point will highlight in a blue color, just like that. And now adjusting, tapping on any curvative point I would like to adjust, I will create my shape I would like to see in my bag. By the way, you can add any curvative point. Hello, guys. Hello, Sean. Hello, Gerald. Hello. I I did this. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I'm so sorry. So, by the way, if you would like to add any curvative point, you can click anywhere in your shape, just like that, and you will add curvative point. To delete any curvative point, you first of all you need to highlight a curvative point, and after that simply click delete key, just like that. So I will highlight this curvative point and I will delete it. I will highlight this no, this curvative point, yes, and I will reposition it. Same with this one, just like that. So guys, as I promised, you can adjust your shape even after you closed it. Let's create a straight point on this side of my bag, and I will drag this point a little bit upper, just like that. Perfect. Now I'm happy with my base shape of this bag. Let's talk about colors. You can use single color, or if you will click on fill icon, you will be able to create a gradient, apply gradient to your shape. By default, Photoshop will display black and white colors in your by default, Photoshop will create your gradient in two colors, black and white, and of course you can adjust it. To adjust your gradient color, double tap on gradient colors tab, just like that, and click anywhere in your color picker window to pick your color for this gradient tab. I will use almost burgundy color, just like that, and I will click OK. Now I will double click on white color tab, and I will specify brighter shade of same color, just like that, and I will click OK. Now I have my base shape with basic colors. As I promised, I mentioned just a few seconds ago that I'm creating separate layer for each detail in my vector art in Photoshop. Why? This is a perfect example. I will lock this layer simply clicking on a lock icon in your layers property, in your layers panel, I'm sorry. Why I'm looking at this layer? Just because now I will start adding more details to my bag, and I don't want to apply any unwanted modification to my basic shape. So to prevent it, I will lock this layer. Now doesn't matter what I will do, I will not apply unwanted modification to my basic shape. Now I will create a new empty layer, just like that, and using same curvature tool, I will create, I will start creating more, applying more details to the top of my Santa's bag. A click to create first curvature point, just like that. Double click to create. If you would like to create a straight line between two curvature points, simply double click on the first curvature point you would like to start creating your straight line. Double click to create your second curvature point, just like that, and you will create straight point between two lines, just like that, and double click to create straight curvature point, just like that. This is top one part of the top of my Santa bag. And again, guys, I would like to create more original shape. To do so, I will click on fill icon, and yes, I will specify gradient colors. But now, guys, I would like to rotate my gradient. How I can do this? I can do it simply clicking on a gradient and rotation icon, and I will rotate it just like that. Maybe just like this. Yes, this is what I want. And now I will specify color for it. I will pick color from my bag, a little bit maybe darker, just like that. And same with white color. I would like brighter red color, just like that. And look at this, guys. Now we have folded part of our bag, just like that. How you can prevent repeating same step, adding a gradient to your shape every single time. I will show to you how. First of all, I will lock this layer just like that. I will create a new empty layer. I will click on a fill icon, and here, before I will start creating second part in my bag, I will specify that I would like to create a gradient. I will rotate gradient angle. I will specify a color just like that, and for a white, bright red icon. And now Photoshop will remember the last setting you used in your curvative pen tool, and Photoshop will create your shape using this color. But for some reason, guys, probably because I'm streaming live, Photoshop didn't do what I asked. No problem. I will fix it. Just like that. And voila. I will lock this layer. I will create a new empty layer. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, just ask. I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Now, guys, what I would like to do, I would like to create new shape behind our last shape we created. To do so, I will click and hold on my new layer, and I will reposition it under our last shape we created just a second ago. And using this layer, I will start working on my last shape at the bottom of my bag, just like that. And again, I will adjust my color. Believe me, trust me, Photoshop will remember your last setting you used in your curvative point. And straight line to create beautiful line, just like that. And now, guys, this is our top part of our bag. Let's talk about the middle part of our bag. If you will look at our reference image, you will see that this bag has all kind of folding parts, and all colors are blended together in a perfect way. We can do it in our Santa Claus bag as well. Yes, I will create a new empty layer. Doesn't matter. I will create this layer at the top of my all layers, or on top of my base bag layer. Doesn't matter, because what matter is I need to have my new layer on top of this layer, my base bag layer. And now I will try to specify a color I would like to use in my new shape. Double click, just like this, and let's do it. First curvative point. Just, guys, like you use your pencil tool or pen tool, doesn't matter. Don't pay attention that you are working with a vector tool. Photoshop is intuitive enough to understand that you're working with a vector tool, but Photoshop engineering team made everything easier for you. So don't be scared of working with a vector tool in Photoshop. So now I closed my shape and I disagree with my first decision of how I positioned my gradient, because look at this. I positioned my darker side at the bottom of my bag. I disagree with it. What I will do, I can simply switch positions of my point just like that, and voila. And of course I can change rotate angle of my gradient colors just like that, and maybe I will make bottom a little bit darker. Look at this, guys. What I will do, I will adjust my shape, just slightly moving a bottom curvature point down, just like that. And voila, I will lock this layer. Can you create more beautiful transition between your all colors? You can. How? Thank you. How you can do it, let me show to you. I will display my gradient tool, and here I will tap on lightest color in my gradient tool, and I will position my color picker on top of my color I would like to pick from, and just like that. Photoshop will apply same color you picked from your reference part of your image, just like that. Now I will create a new empty layer, and I will start working on another folded part in our bag, just like that. And of course I can adjust it. I can do whatever I like, guys. And by the way, you can stay as much close to your reference image as you like, or you can add your personal touches to your image. It's up to you. What I would like to do, guys, I would like to rotate my gradient colors. Let's see, maybe something like this, and let me move angle a little bit, just like that. And I'm pretty much happy with my shape, but the last touch, I will move it a little bit upper, just like that. I will delete this extra gradient point because I don't need it. Just like that, and I will lock my layer one more time. Look at this, guys. And again, guys, if for your taste it's too this folded part, it's too harsh for you, you can bring down opacity of this part, and maybe it will be better for me as well. And same with this shape. Let's bring down opacity of this layer, just like this. Yes, I like it more. What we will do next, guys? Next, we will continue working on creating our bag more natural looking. To do so, guys, I will add a few more details. I will add a few more highlights to our bag. I will highlight my top layer. I will create a new empty layer using a same curvature tool, but with single color. I'm sorry, with single color, maybe something bright. Let's see. Yes, bright red color. I will add a few highlights to our bag, just like that. Remember, guys, highlights and shadows are always next to each other. I will close this shape. If I need to adjust it, I will do it after I closed my shape, because now I can clearly preview this shape, just like that. I will lock it just in case, but before that, I will bring down opacity of this layer. This one. Let's see. No. Yes, this one. I will bring down opacity of this shape just slightly, and now I can lock it just like that. Creating a new layer will help me to add a few highlights around here without messing up with any layer I created before, because I locked all layers. And now I will adjust it. Just like this. You know what? Maybe I will delete this curvature point. Yes, much, much, much better. Perfect. And now what I will do, I will lock this layer again. Now we have more highlights and more shadows. What we need to do, we need to add a few more highlights around here. Yes, guys, to create perfect 3D illusion in our vector art. Even if we are working with 3D illustration, we need to try to create 3D illusion. Why? Because all subject has 3D shape. Doesn't matter you are working on 3D composition or painting or illustration, always try to create a 3D illusion, just like that. This is our basic bag. Now what we need to do, we need to add this beautiful rope behind on top of it. To do so, I will create a new empty layer just like that. Without switching to any other tool, guys, I will switch to yellow color, I'm sorry, and I will start working on this row, just like that. Let me zoom in my document for better preview, just like that. Double click. Double click and I will close my shape. Now, after I closed my shape, of course, I can adjust it. Maybe I will pull this curvature point a little bit out. Same with this one and this one. Perfect. Now I have basic rope. Can we add more details to our rope? Yes, we can. We can switch color to a gradient color. We can switch to reflected type of gradient, and of course we can switch colors for our gradient stops and maybe something darker, just like that. Of course, guys, you can adjust angle of your gradient. You can adjust color stop at any time. Example, like I'm doing right now. Everything is up to you. So this is our first part of our rope. I will lock this layer. I will create a new empty layer using same tool with same color. I will start working on second part of our rope, just like that. And here, guys, please give your imagination to flow. Create your second part of your rope in a different shape than you created your first one with, because we are working on our art. So art not supposed to be boring. Create something unexpected. Apply more personal touches. And again, I can change to I'm sorry, I can switch to a gradient color. And by the way, guys, you can use different types of a gradient in the same image. Maybe I will use brighter, just like that. Now, guys, you can duplicate this layer. After you duplicated it, you need to switch to your move tool and move this layer shape and rotate it. And just like that, without double trouble, you have created two parts of your rope using a same shape. I will lock both shapes just like that. I will create a new empty layer, and now I will add the last detail to my rope. Just like that. And again, guys, do whatever you like. And this is basic Santa Claus vector bag. What we are missing here, guys, first of all, we are missing shadows under our bag. And also, we are missing some art details in our bag. Even if our reference image doesn't have any art details in the back, we can add it. To do so, guys, I will highlight my first main shape in our bag. After I highlighted it, I will create a new empty layer just like that. Now I will click on window. Here I will click on shapes. Let me bring my shape in here. And look at this, guys. We have all shapes in our shapes panel. You can use any shape you like. I would like to use this beautiful flower. I will click on it and I will drag it into my opened document. I will scale size down just like that, and I will reposition it anywhere in my bag I would like to add this extra detail to. Just like that. I will click on OK to accept this shape. Now, guys, definitely we can modify our shape. To do so, I will click on custom shape icon in here to highlight it. And now, guys, I can adjust my shape. I can add different color. Example, I would like to use a bright red color, and also I would like to add a stroke, maybe something like this. For some reason, it's not doing nothing. Because I didn't highlight it. So now what I will do, I will change color, single color, and I will add stroke, maybe a white stroke, just like that. You can specify size of your stroke. You can specify type of your stroke, maybe something like that. And let me zoom in. This stroke is too small for my shape. Like, let's increase size of it. Just like this. Look at this, guys. Let me log it. This is our shape. How cute is it? If you disagree with me, as I am, because it's too harsh for me, I will bring down size of the stroke just like that, and voila, this is exactly as I wanted. Small detail, but it's our personal touches. Now, guys, I will highlight my background layer. I will create a new empty layer using same curvative tool with a light shade of gray color without any color for your stroke. I will add first part of our shadow just like that, and I will close this shape. I will add extra curvature point, and I will bring it up, and one more, and I will bring it down. Why, guys? Why I created extra curvature point? Why I specify different shape for my shade? Because if you will look at the bottom of our bag has a curve point, and so our in this bag will cast shadow with a curve, not just straight point, because our shadow shadow represents shadow of our bag's shape. Yes, just like that. Maybe somewhere a little bit upper, just like that. And now, guys, because it's first part of our shadow, I would like to bring down opacity of this layer, because first part of our shadow is always brighter than the rest of our shadow. I will lock this layer. I will create a new empty layer on top of our first shadow layer, and using same curvature tool, I will create a second part of our shadow. Second part of our shadow will be located directly under our bag, And this part will be darkest part in our shadow. So to do so, I will switch the darker shade of gray color, just like that. Guys, let me switch my windows, just like that. This is our Santa bag we just created with you. Let me hide our reference image. Let me close my shapes panel. And here, guys, we have our Santa bag. After you will finish your artwork, I will recommend you to save this file as PSD file so you will preserve all layers. It's why? Just because, example, if you will send this file to your client, to your family, to your friend, and they want to adjust something, you can do it without starting everything over because you have all layers available for you. Can you change color for your background? Definitely you can. Simply highlight your background layer. You can unlock it, or you can create a new empty layer and you can fill this layer with any color you like. I will fill this layer with a beautiful light shade of a blue color, just like that. And voila. Now you can add text, you can add more details, you can do whatever you like. Before I will say goodbye, I would like to show to you the last step you can add to your artwork. You can add a little bit a few ornaments inside your bag. To do so, while we have highlighted our background layer, I will create a new empty layer, just like that. I will click on a basic ellipse tool. I will specify color, red color. I will specify gradient color, and I will specify a radial gradient also. And just like this, I will create our base for our ornament. If you disagree with colors in your gradient, you can fix it like we did before. You can simply switch sides of your gradient color stops, just like that. Also, you can dominate one color over another color, simply moving this diamond, just like that. Now, let me zoom in my document. Definitely, we need to create top of our ornament. To do so, I will create a new empty layer, just like that. One empty layer, not two. Using my curvative tool, I'm sorry, I will switch color to my gradient to darker, a lighter shade of gray color, and just like that. And again, Photoshop didn't switch my gradient colors for some reason. I don't know why, but it's no problem. We can fix it. Also, we can fix top for our ornament. Just like that. How we can change color for each gradient stop, we learn it. Just a second, guys. I have troubles in here. I don't have troubles. I just yes. What I had trouble with, I created a straight curvative point, but I converted it to a curvative point, and now I have no problems at all. What I need to do, I need to change gradient type. First of all, I will switch to reflected, and I will switch color for my second gradient stop to white, just like that. By the way, guys, if you would like to add extra gradient stop to your gradient, simply hold and click Option key and drag your point, just like this. Let me switch to show to you in better way, just like that. And now, guys, what you can do, you can adjust your third color as well. Example, if I would like to add a little bit a red color, kind of reflecting our ornament. Now I will switch to ellipse tool and I will create simple ellipse on top of our ornament. If I will need, I can adjust it. Switching to move tool, I can bring it down and I can resize side, so just like that. Look at this, guys. So you can add more or less details to your art. It's up to you. You can create different ornaments. You can create as many ornaments inside your bag as you like. What I will do, I will highlight my all layers in my ornament. I will switch to my move tool and I will bring it down just like that. Also, you can duplicate those layers. Photoshop will create second copy of your ornament and you can just rotate it just like that. So guys, this is what I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions, let me switch just like that. Thank you, Sean. Can you double click a point again to do from straight to? Yes, let me show to you. Let me switch back to my Photoshop. I will create a new empty layer. I will switch to my curvative pen tool. Let me zoom in my document. Now I will click anywhere to create in first a curvative point, just like that. Second, third, I will close my shape. Now I would like to create straight curvative point. Double click on this curvative point and you will create a straight curvative point. If you would like to create curvative point, double click back. By default, Photoshop will create curvative point. So just like that. If you would like to create straight line between two curvative points, you can do it in this way. Double click to create first curvative point, double click to create second curvative point. And with double click, you will create straight line between two curvative points. Double click, double click, double click. If you would like to convert a straight curvative point to curvative point, double click one more time, just like that. So you can do it with any curvative point, doesn't matter, just like that. Sean, I hope I answered your question. If not, just let me know. My pleasure. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for all your nice comments. I will stream again next Wednesday. I shared with you my schedule. Wednesday is my streaming day. Also, guys, today I will record a video about how you can create your custom brush for fresco from scratch using Adobe Capture. And if you would like me to stream more deep about this during our next stream on a Wednesday, just let me know and I will do it for you. I'm planning anyways to record to stream next Wednesday about how you can create custom brushes for Photoshop in Capture and in Photoshop. So let me know what you would like to see, and I will see you next Wednesday live. Thank you, guys. Happy Wednesday, and I will see you very soon. Love you. Bye, guys.